thousands of years before, in the happening of Mahabharata, Vidura goes to sage, one of the sages who reveals Vidura's past life to him. And Vidura is asking, like, the whole happening is that Vidura is so stressed, confused. He's like, what is happening and what is my role in this? Why is this happening? And it says beautifully, Sage Maitreya, he retrieves the Akashic records and says that Vidura is his birth in human form and the reasons for all his suffering. Sage Maitreya, after accessing the Akashic records, he tells Vidura that he was not an ordinary man. He was, in fact, the incarnation of Yama. Yama is a lord of death. And he was to play the part of a so-called Shudra for 100 years because he was cursed by Mandukya Muni. Now, there are tons and tons of these references, time and again. And how Swamiji is now making this science available. Why is Swamiji making this science available? There are so many benefits that can happen to you when you listen to these cosmic records. These cosmic records.
Actually, whenever you listen to these Akashic records, they completely help, they remove all the patterns that are there inside you. When you cognize when you start listening to the cosmic patterns, the macrocosmic patterns, microcosmic patterns become evident. When you listen to all the way how the macrocosm functions, all your small 1,000 square feet house or that frame, whatever columns are there, will become trivial and redundant. How you are how much you're able to cognize these cosmic revelations to that level. When you cognize the macrocosm, the microcosm just flowers and all the problems becomes redundant. And it's really just listening to these great revelations will make you remember and awaken many of the dimensions that are still dormant inside you, which if you are not awakening, you will spend your life going on pursuing, then doing the same thing, repeating the same cycle again. Rather, just the awakening of this would simply manifest what is there inside you through you. So now, we are going to be entering into knowing about the Leelas of Paramashivoham.
Yes. Now, revealing from the cosmic factors. Now, Devi is coming and performing so many Leelas every day. How did Devi, Parashakti as Meenakshi and Paramashiva as Somasundareshwara, how did they test the Tyaga of the devotees? Understand, in each Leela, you will see the devotees will go to such extreme to do Tyaga. And each time Paramashiva will test them just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Why? Because just to show the greatness of the devotion of the devotee, his love for Paramashiva and Paramashiva's love for him to the whole world. Before we enter into these extraordinary Leelas, let's just take a short break. We will be right back.
Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. what I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our humble offering at the feet of Paramashiva to keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive. To make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures, everything in every level. So the humble effort to keep that grand narrative alive is this Kailasa. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary.
Yes. Welcome back. Now, we were seeing who is Parashakti. We learned what is Akashic reading. We have been learning all of these amazing things. It's all about manifestation. Now we are going to be learning something really interesting. We are going to be actually listening to some of the divine leelas of Paramashiva. Actually, the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan needs to be understood here. See, the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan is where the cosmic beings are real. They come from Kailasa, and Kailasa is an enlightened time-space zone. They come down in the form of Archavataras and Nijavataras. Now, as Archavataras, we see them in the temples as deities. Now, as Nijavatara, what all are the leelas they have done? How when Paramashiva and Parashakti came in two bodies as Meenakshi and Sundareshwaram, what are the different leelas they did? And now, them being in the single body as Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam. What are all the different leelas they are doing? So let us get ready to listen to some of the leelas that was done when they were in two separate bodies as Meenakshi and Sundareshwaram.
So the first leela we are going to see is the leela of finding Madurai. How Paramashiva and Parashakti play in the life of their devotee, sweetly performing a miracle for him, coming down for him. Dhananjayan, a merchant king, living in Manavur, the city of Kulasekara Pandyan, who was the king of Madurai. One day, Dhananjayan worshipped a Lord Chokalingam, Paramashiva, in the form of Shivalinga. In Kadambavanam, Kadambavanam was the name of Madurai, one of the earliest name of Madurai.
Actually, Kadambavanam was the very place where Indra himself came down to the penance, and a lot of beautiful stories are there. So Kadambavanam is the forest.
And in Kadambavanam, as he was worshipping, he had a vision of Devas. Devas are all the celestial beings. He had a vision of all of them to worshipping Paramashiva that, like as he was worshipping Chokalingam, he was worshipping the Shivalingam. As the Dhananjayan, the merchant, was worshipping, he had a vision that all Devas are worshipping Paramashiva. And he spoke of his vision to the Pandyan king, who started brooding over him.
And that night, Lord Somasundareshwar appeared. Somasundareshwar is the form of Paramashiva. So he appeared in the king's dream as a Siddha and advised him to convert the forest of Kadambavanam into a city. The king immediately gathered the best experts to construct a marvelous temple. While the king performed the Shanti ceremony, the ritual performed to remove obstacles before the launch of a new venture, Paramashiva allowed the nectar, manna from the crescent moon of his head to mingle with the sacred Ganga water in his crest and flow on. Because it was so sweet, Madurai, the place acquired the name Madurai. Before he died, King Kulasekara Pandyan crowned his son Malayadwaja Pandyan as his successor.
This is just the first leela that Paramashiva performs, the leela of finding Madurai. Now, joining with us, we also have Manitya Sadashiva Priyananda, who is now going to be narrating the second story, the story of Nandanath to us. This is something that everyone will be so fond of, who will just enjoy by listening.
Yes. Nandanath belonged to the Adanur in the Chola kingdom. Presently, Adanur is located in Tanjavur and is in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu. He was born in the Pulaya caste, who are regarded as untouchable. They were agricultural laborers and singers. He was an embodiment of humility and devotion. Paramashiva was his whole and sole refuge. He often would sit in holy places of pilgrimage and supply the leather drums and such other musical instruments for the temples. When Nandanar went to the temples, he would stand outside Paramashiva's temple and sing the praises of Paramashiva and dance. However, he harbored a strong urge to pay his respects, offer his love, and have the darshan of Paramashiva at the Shivalokanath temple in Tirupungkur. He went to Tirupungkur and stood in front of the temple. He was grieved because Nandi, which is always in front of Paramashiva, was hiding Paramashiva from his gaze. So Nandi was in front of Paramashiva and blocking him, blocking Nandanar from seeing, having the darshan of Paramashiva. So Nandanar, being the devotee who he is, prayed to Paramashiva to get a glimpse of Paramashiva. Just have one glimpse which would fulfill him completely. Paramashiva was highly pleased with his devotion and asked his dear vehicle Nandi to just move a little so that Nandanar can have the glimpse which he truly sought after. Even today, in the temple where this happened, Nandi, the vehicle of Paramashiva, is seen leaning to one side, and Nandanar at that moment had the most awaited moment of his lifetime, the delight of the darshan of the Lord. Nandanar cleaned up the surroundings of the temple and dug a pond, which serves as the temple tank. And in honor of Paramashiva, he circumambulated the shrine and returned to his hometown. Nandanar visited many temples of Paramashiva and served the gods. Once he longed to visit the Thillai Nataraja temple, the Chidambaram temple, which enshrines Paramashiva in his eternally blissful dancing form as Nataraja, the Lord of Dance. He used to say every day that the next day he will go to Chidambaram. But he never went. And always he just went up to the first step and then he came back and decided he would go tomorrow. Finally, Nandanar reached the boundary of Chidambaram, but feared to set foot into the town. He really thought that he was unworthy of setting foot into the sacred city of Chidambaram. Then he saw the smoke of a fire of sacrifice and heard the chants of Vedic scriptures, thinking about how he can see the form of Nataraja dancing. Nandanar circumambulated the town numerous times and finally succumbed himself to fatigue and slept. Paramashiva then appeared in his dream and told Nandanar to enter the temple through a holy fire. The god who informed the Brahmins, the priests of Chidambaram, to prepare a pyre. Next day, the Brahmins, the priests of the temple, approached Nandanar as per the divine order that they received. Nandana went around the fire and with Paramashiva's name on his lips and his mind fixed on the lotus feet of Paramashiva, he jumped into the fire. Astoundingly, he emerged from the fire with a new body, with the sacred ash smeared on his forehead in all the traditional places, with the holy thread and with matted locks. He was then welcomed inside of the temple. In the Kanaka Sabha, he worshipped Paramashiva. He went into divine ecstasy and was completely absorbed in the dance of Paramashiva in the form of Nataraja. A dazzling light was seen in the room and Nandana literally disappeared. He became one with Lord Nataraja. This extremely profound Leela is showing us the profundity of watching, glimpsing the divine form of Paramashiva. And Nandana is literally celebrated today.
Very, very beautiful we can see how even to this day, how Shiva and Parashakti in one form as Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidan, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam is playing their divine leelas in each and every devotee's lives.
And actually, Parashakti and Paramashiva were there that time. We all like, it's maximum only a story people get to listen. But for us, we get to see and know the authenticity of us because we are experiencing it every day, our day-to-day life, spending every moment. We just know Paramashiva is here, waiting just for our one call, one prayer, one specific Mahavakya, and to gush into our lives so he can manifest miracles, to manifest the reality that we want. Now, we have devotees and disciples from various parts of the globe who have experienced this extraordinary miracles, the extraordinary divine powers and manifestations of Paramashiva in his Dvija as a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So let us now enter into the next segment of listening to the live sharings from devotees and disciples just after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment signs. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. One or two times have Ganapati darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara, Subramanya, there are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Other worldly, but definitely science. The cosmic beings Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada, Vedas, Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmos
life purpose. And then just that day I asked this Akashic reading for my elder son, that what is his life purpose, and Kalabelabra actually said that his life is in his hands. He will when he's clear of what he wants, he will guide him and he will train him. Yes, because I really do not know how to manage my son. He is a teenager now. He'll be going to 17. He doesn't listen to what we say, and he basically don't respond. Yeah. So I was actually very relieved when I hear this. And so shortly after that, in Davy, so I just trying my luck. So I said, since I got my eldest son one, so why don't I ask for my second son? And life purpose also. But in additional to that, because my second son, he had this lump on his right arm, which is difficult to come out. I mean, it has been there for very long, like probably more than a year. And my husband is very concerned about it. And okay, we brought him to see the doctor. The doctor just assured us that it is not a tumor or anything, but it's just probably some hardened wound from previous times, which don't know when, but because he complained that sometimes there's pain, so we brought him to see the doctor. But we're supposed to apply some cream, and that cream, did have a little bit of effect. But it so happened that after this, he just said tatatsu, and I also asked him to heal my dad, who is a stroke patient, that he can't move and he can't articulate what he wants, due to the stroke. And so just like out of this, like almost miraculously, I got the healing from my Mahan, not only to heal my son's arm, the lump, it has become a little bit smaller, and I also got like help to do body scanning for my father and my son. So I actually got to know how to heal them. So I'm very grateful for this. And of course, when Devi blessed me, I was like on top of the world. Was like he actually said she actually said tatatsu for me. I didn't expect, because I've been asking for quite some time, but I didn't get any response. But because there are many, I can see the thing keep scrolling. There are many requests coming in. Yeah.
Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much for coming to the show today and sharing your experiences of receiving the blessings from Devi Parashakti, manifesting through the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Swamiji. So before we move to the next participant who's going to come to the show today, let's have a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within the next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just me. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. In Kailasa is just don't die.
Next, we have Ma Agraganya, who's going to come to the show today and share her experiences of receiving the Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Nithyananda Ma. Yes, we welcome you to the show today. Can you please unmute yourself and share your and your experiences of practicing Swamiji's teachings and how your life has transformed?
Yes, Nithyananda Ma. I am Nithya Agraganya from Canada, Toronto. I had been with Swamiji from 2009, but initially, though earlier I was little busy, raising my children and working, so not so much involved. But since last 5 years, I am very much involved in the volunteering at the temple and listening to Swamiji's discourses, and I have so many experiences, which is I was beyond my imagination. Those things can happen, and it happened. The first thing is my daughter was not having any not conceiving for last 3 years. Then she asked Swamiji, and with Swamiji's blessing, she has a wonderful daughter who is 2 years old, and my daughter's name is Mukta Sondi, and my granddaughter's name is Arya Sondi, and such a healthy and intelligent baby. She's ahead of her age. Even doctor tells, she's a very intelligent girl, and that is a very nice thing in my life has happened, that I'm always grateful to Parashakti and Swamiji, and there is no way that I can imagine that Swamiji will help me. He's so compassionate with me and with my family. And the other experience is I'm in my bedroom and just listening to Swamiji's and just being the devotees, and my third eye is activated, which is beyond imagination, without any efforts. And people have to do so many sacrifices, and I don't know what all they have to do for such achievements, but just simple being his devotee, I got this kind of award, So that is the second most wonderful beautiful things in my life. And the third is like, not only this, there is like a whole protection of your family when we are with Swamiji. It's only me who is devotee and my daughter Mukta Sondi. But like the coverage is for all my family. You see, my elder daughter, she's not like she has her own in-laws and her own Arya Samaj temple she's going. But there also I can feel the presence of Swamiji. The miracles happen. I want to share with everybody what the Swamiji can do. My 4 years old grandson out in the winter, minus 12 degree, just in t-shirt. He just went, somehow the door was unlocked and he went out. And I was busy in the kitchen. And my daughter was working from home because of pandemic. And something like clicked in her mind, where is my child? And she just came down running from the office to check, and she found him outside. He was playing just with one t-shirt and minus 12 degree. And if he has been longer there, anything can happen. So it's like he covers, the Swamiji's grace is everywhere. So and then the Bhav Samadhi Darshan and having Parashakti in my life, it is beyond my imagination that I will be able to being related to these cosmic beings and feel their presence. Means it's beyond the description. I get so emotional that what I have done, that is just Swamiji's compassion and love, because I don't deserve that what I am getting. Like I'm able to see Venkateshwara's energy in me and Mother Goddess energy. Like when Swamiji's Bhav Samadhi Darshan is there, it's like everything is melting down inside me. It's just pouring out from my eyes, and I feel always grateful to Swamiji that Swamiji, you have done so much. Means, do I deserve all this? It's just your love and compassion. So there are so many experiences in my life with Swamiji. I mean, I want that everybody should have his compassion and his love, and to enrich others. That's my. I try to enrich others so that they can also have the same experiences what I am having.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, is there anything in particular that you want to share? The transformation that you're experiencing after receiving Devi Parashakti's Akashic reading blessings.
Yeah, it's so much of like bliss happens, and like I feel so energetic, and I feel like my all body is becoming light, and I can, like, my daughter for last couple of months she was not able to sleep, and then I just told Swamiji, and with his blessings, like other day he blessed me, and she said, Mummy, after that the problem is over. By she used to have the nightmares and all that kind of feelings, when she was sleeping. Maybe some stress or anxiety, but now she's sleeping so peacefully. So this is all with the Parashakti's grace that is happening. Even I can, whenever I'm tense, when I'm like under stress, I just pray to Swamiji and listen to Mahavakya. Sometimes, like, and like my stress is gone away, and I feel so relaxed that I can feel the Swamiji's presence. So so anything, any anxiety, any sorrow, any grief, I just put in front of Swamiji. Swamiji, please take care. Even if any family issue, it gets resolved within no time.
Yes. So for anything and everything, how we can approach Swamiji, we can just have Swamiji in our Anandakanda and how he attends to every single problem that we are having in our life, and how he protects the extended family members also. It is not just us.
Yeah, just no. Yeah, I have so many, like, if I start, like, I have so many long list, it will go on and on and on. Like, he's with every day. His presence you can feel. Especially if there is any problem. Like, I know before itself by Swamiji's grace, something is going to go not right. So I have to be careful. So this is all Swamiji's grace, that intuition. I get intuition, yes. Or I get in the night before I see in the dream. Swamiji will show me what is going to come up now next. So I'm already prepared. So that, yes. Yes, ma'am.
That is the compassion of the avatar. So
Yes,
it
ma'am.
possibly happen for us as to protect us and to liberate us from all these sufferings that we are having in the world.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining the show today.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Yes, ma'am.
Next, we have a short break. So we go to the next segment.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within the next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, power, being of It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment signs. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. What I mean by the word Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction, and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say? He laughed and said, no. Only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me. Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru.
Nithyanandam, everyone. So welcome you all again, and we are waiting a very beautiful Akashic reading session with Devi Parashakti herself. She is going to grace us today. So before that, let us all have the greatest opportunity, avail this opportunity to connect with Parashakti, the Archavadara, and reap the maximum benefits before we have her darshan. So the first offering to Devi Parashakti is the offering of E-Hundi. So the Shastra very beautifully says, Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vashya Bhayapaha Shambhavi Sharadha Radhya Sharvani Sharmadayini. So the meaning beautifully says, Devi Parashakti is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion, and she removes all the fear. So very beautifully today, all of us have this wonderful opportunity to offer the E-Hundi Seva. So let us now move. Yes. So let us understand, what do we get out of offering this E-Hundi Seva? So if there is any fear in the minds of devotees, Devi Parashakti is very sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn, and here it is meant that autumn of our lives, when thoughts turn more and more inwards, the role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes stronger. So Shambhavi is the consort of Shambhu, Lord Shiva. Sharada Radhya, in that verse, it means worshipped by Sharada, Devi Saraswati. And Sharvani is wife of Lord Shiva. Linga Purana very beautifully says, Lord Shiva is called Sharva in his earth form. So Sharmadayini means the Devi who bestows happiness on devotees. And you can offer your gratitude gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering your Kanikai, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja which is offered to Devi Parashakti. Yes, we have the next seva, the Sankalpa chanting. Yes. So we have the next offering to Devi Parashakti, which is the Sankalpa chanting. So the Shastra Pramana very beautifully says, Tayai Than Mohyate Vishwam Shaiva Vishwam Prashuyate Saya Chitta Chavijanam Tushta Rudhim Prayaschadi. The goddess enchants this universe, and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. So this verse is from the Devi Mahatmyam, from the 12th chapter, verse 34. And offering the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes he is yearning for. So anybody can avail this opportunity for the Sankalpa chanting, which is $1 US. We'll move to the next offering.
The next offering is the Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasa, which is available at 3 denominations, which is $75, $151, and $251. Nama Parayana Prita. That means she who likes the repetition of her various names is being quoted from the Lalita Sahasranama. This is an offering for 1,008 names of Devi Parashakti. It's very special and unique archana offered to Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. Offer a gold coin that is available in 3 different denominations: $75, $151, $251. With each of the 1,008 names and receive the blessings to have the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, all the divine qualities of the Devi Parashakti. Let's say if you feel that, yes, I want to manifest Tyaga element of the divine cosmic consciousness. Yes, I want to manifest stability. I want to manifest feminine consciousness. I want to manifest love and compassion of Devi. Whatever Ananta Kalyana Gunas you feel that you want to manifest, here is an opportunity for you to offer them through the Sahasranama Swarna Kasa, which is available at 3 different denominations. It is $75, $151, and $251.
Yes. So the next offering to Devi Parashakti is the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. So
the beautiful the Shastra Pramana says, Sinjan Nupur Kinkini Manidharam Padma Prabha Basuram Sarvabhishta Falapradam Girisutam Vanira Masevitam Meenakshi Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunya Varam. So this is from the Meenakshi Pancharatna. Very beautifully it says, I bow to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by the goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. So the offering is $251, $501, and $750.
Let us move to the next offering. Next slide. Yes, please project the next offering. Next is the offering of Swarna Padma Pushpa. All the kalasas should be wound around with suitable thread and covered with new cloth. They should be adorned with lotus flowers made of gold. Kamikagama and various other references always quotes about the importance and the significance of lotus being used in so many rituals. May I request the interview operator to project the next slide? Yes. So there are, like I mentioned, there are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in worship of Paramashiva. Almost everything in worship of the ultimate involves the involving from the consecration of the deities of worship, or meditating on the or on the mudras, or various other, every single ritual. There is always a mention of this lotus flower. Lotus flower is actually a divine flower, and the Shakti of Paramashiva is also called as lotus. And so here is an amazing opportunity for us to offer this lotus flower at the feet of Devi Parashakti, which is available at $600. Let us move to the next offering.
Yes. So the next offering is the offering of Swarna Mitti, the golden toe ring. So beautifully the Shastra Pramana says, Nakhadi Diti Samchanna Namajjana Tamo Gunna padadvaya prabhajala parakritha saroruha. So you, whose brightness from the toenails destroy the darkness of ignorance from the minds of your devotees who prostrate at your feet. You, whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus plant. So, go to the next slide. The donation offering is $750 US. So, offering of the storing to Devi Parashakti, adorning her sacred feet, to be in constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects of your life. So, you can offer this meti to Parashakti, and you can actually get over of any difficult problems which you're facing in your life. So, the donation offering of the Swarna meti to Devi Parashakti is $750 US. We move to the next offering.
Yes, the next offering is the offering of Swarna Mantika, which is gold hairline jewelry. Sudha Surabhi Varshini. She who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from the Sahasrara. That is, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Mantika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara Chakra, which is fully opened. So, offering of the Swarna Mantika, the gold hairline jewelry, is an opportunity for us to offer gratitude, express the gratitude and the devotion to Devi Parashakti, for us to protect in any adverse moments. This is the best way to express the gratitude and experience the feeling connection from Devi Parashakti. Yes, let us move to the next offering.
The next offering is the offering of Pratyaksha Pada Puja. So the Shastra says, Nakadhiditi Sanchanna Namajjana Tamoguna Padadvaja Prabhajala Prakrita Saroruha. The illumining splendor of Devi's 2 nails dispel the darkness of the ignorance in the devotees, prostrating at her feet, and her feet defeats the lotus in beauty. So this is the shloka from the Saundarya Lahari from 83rd shloka. It states that the nails have been sharpened by constantly being touched by the crowns of the celestial beings who always prostrate before Devi. Tamoguna is darkness, and in this sotra, tamas is indicative of ignorance in the minds of the devotees. And by constantly prostrating before Devi, their ignorance is removed and they attained the knowledge. So, offering of this Pratyaksha Pada Puja, it blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So, this offering, the donation offering, is $1,008 US.
The next offering is the Vastra Seva, offering of Vastra Seva, which is also a part of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja itself, where you can offer the sacred cloth, Vastram, to Devi Parashakti. So you can avail all these offerings from time.cc/Devi-offerings. Now, in the next segment, we're going to see how you can avail these offerings, how you can be part of these offerings, and we'll go through the step-by-step procedure, how you can be part of these offerings. Next slide. Yes. So all these offerings are available in different denominations, and in the registration form, there are two options. One is you can, if you're ready to offer, and if you have an intention to offer the sevas on specific dates, let's say you have your birthday or wedding anniversary, or if you feel that you need some more time to manifest wealth to or make this offering. So for any of this intention, these reasons also, you can fill up the intention form, and the registration form is available in interested in offering, need help and manifestation, and need more details. For any of this, you can click, and the link for that is tiny.cc/Bhava-Samadhi. So you can go back to the previous slide. So yeah, before we go to the next segment, I request the interview operator to play a promo and have a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
So we have this online payment form that is available in tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. Yes. So now so if you go to that link, then you'll be led to Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshi donations, which is available from $1 to $20,000. So this is the e-hundi offering. We can just click the denomination and then click the amount of sevas. Let us say, I request the NTV operator to please click on one of the offerings. Yes, Swarna Patha Pushpam, she's clicking on that. Yes, after you click on one of the offerings, then you will be led to add to cart. Please click on add to cart. Yes. So under add to cart, you can see the product, price, quantity, and the total. Then you click on one of it. And you'll be proceed to checkout. Where you have to enter your billing details and your offering is accepted in this way. Next, we will be showing the YouTube super chat. Yes, so you can enter your card details and everything, and press on I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions, and then if you click on the place order, your order is placed. I request the interview operator to show the facility of offering through the YouTube super chat.
I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.
Yes. So the next is you can see how you can you have an opportunity to offer through YouTube. So if you go to Nithyananda YouTube channel, so you can see all the comments that is coming up. And then click on join or subscribe. If you click on join, then you have access to membership perks. So there are different levels in which you can become a member. Either you can become a bronze member, silver member, gold, platinum, or a premium member. So you can become one of these members And you can add your credit card details or debit card details. You can enter the card number and the expiry dates, your name, and the billing address. In the YouTube chat, and you can see a $sign. If you click the $sign, then you can show your support to Kailasa's YouTube channel. You can either click on super sticker or super chat. And show your support to Kailasa's Nithyananda YouTube channel. Let's say you click to super sticker, which is available in different denominations. You can show your support if you feel something is extraordinary and it has transformed your life, or you can just feel that this service of Kailasa has to be reached out to the whole world. Then you can show your support by clicking on any of these stickers, which is available in numerous denominations. Yes. You can click on any of these stickers and then proceed to payment. You can also click on the super chat. Your message will be highlighted. So you can type your message.
So the same. Malini Vijayottara Tantra. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Katana, by the Shakti Pada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers from the Guru, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and the space, the Paramapadam, is attained.
Now let us take some examples of how this Bhava Samadhi Darshan is manifested by the Avatars. If you take the example of Devi Meenakshi, Devi Parashakti, when she expressed through the being of Rajarajeshwari, and she manifested as the Nijavatara, the physical form, as Devi Meenakshi.
Same way, Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests as the Nija Avatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Muruga.
Yes, and next is the, let us take the example of our super important Hinduism, Swamiji. When Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Arunakiri Yogishwara and manifested as the Nijavatara, the physical form of the super important of Hinduism, Swamiji.
Bhagavan Parandama expresses the being of Mahavishnu and manifests as the Nija avatar, the physical form, Bhagavan Venkateshwara.
So there are numerous ways the Archavatara deity reflects the consciousness and the manifestation being of the super conscious energy. But the human beings are not mature enough. They are not that mature enough to receive the higher level experiences from the Archavatara directly. Therefore, the avatar, the physical embodied form, comes down to bridge the gap and creates the experience of superconscious energy in all of us.
So when we have the Bhava Samadhi Darshan of the Nija avatar manifesting beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened inside of us.
Now, the dimension of Paramashiva manifesting in the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, is Divine Holiness Swamiji. For us to experience the same is called the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
So, the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is the direct experience of causeless bliss. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our being comes alive and celebrates with the energy wave of existence.
Our very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our muscles literally radiate Paramashivatva. The Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formlessness in a way that we can understand.
So even without much effort from our side, our very biomemory awakens to the space of Paramashiva, ultimate consciousness during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan.
To have the glimpse of having the darshan of an avatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, his Divine Holiness Swamiji, it just cleanses the karmas of lifetimes. That is why we also hear and see so many participants who come during the program, during the event, to share their experiences. Every single person, they experience that causeless bliss. Every single person expresses, they say, they don't know where they India, they experience so much of miracles and transformation because they can literally feel that the karmas of lifetime is getting cleansed. And these Bhava Samadhi darshan, they create lasting transformation in us.
So gratitude enables the reflection of consciousness in all levels, the physical, psychological, and ultimately the conscious level. So darshan meditation, as a preparation, it helps all of us to fall into the deep space of gratitude. And it is during that time we drop the conscious resolutions, the Satya Sankalpa of anything we want or need in our life. So be ready to reflect the consciousness of Paramashiva. So that is all you need to manifest the best for your life and lives of people around you.
So now, what is the right context to receive the darshan? Yes. You may be thinking, yes, I understand this is a lifetime opportunity for me to get the glimpse of the source of creation, the divine feminine consciousness herself, when she is going to manifest through the Nijavatar, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Swamiji. What should I do? How should I receive this darshan? What is the right context for me to receive this darshan? You may be thinking that. Now, here is the right context that you need to quote when you receive this lifetime opportunity of just getting the glimpse of the Devi Parashakti. First is you create a strong sankalpa, conscious resolution in your inner space saying that I know you are the source of everything. When you witness this darshan, declaring within yourself, holding the right context, saying that yes, you are the source of everything. You are everything, and you are the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, divine holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nijavatara, you are in this body. You are the source of both. You are the source of everything, and you are the form. May I request the please the previous slide. Sorry for the technical. May I request the interview operator to please project the previous slide. Yes. So you declaring, you holding the right context, saying that yes, you are everything. You are the source of everything, and you are present in this embodied form of Swamiji. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, is embodied in this form, and you are manifesting in this body. You are the source of both. When That's the right context. The moment you hold this context, when you receive this darshan, immediately declare that let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let you reveal yourself completely to me. The divine cosmic feminine consciousness, let it get revealed to us. Let me be in Bhava Samadhi of you. When you declare that, yes, let me be in Bhava Samadhi of you, then you are mirroring the nuance of the Avatara who is manifesting the divine feminine consciousness. So this is the right context for you to hold when you receive the glimpse of the Parashakti manifesting through the Nijavatara, the supreme content of Hinduism, Swamiji.
Let us take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja. So these are the 5 offerings. The sandalwood paste or powder, flowers, incense, lamp, and food offering. So you can enter your Naivedyam offerings in the link which is given below. So let us take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja.
And you can also enter your Naivedyam offering in tiny.cc/food donation. So let's take a few minutes to set up for the Panchopachara Puja.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. E Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service help you to complete with your life negativity. The trial from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, it can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life, Listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is Kailasa. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of asmas called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should Kailasa is an effort. Paramashiva. Keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive. Make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. Paramashivoham.
Before that, we would like to share about the rare opportunity to be part of the AK ship, Adi Kailasa ship, where we can volunteer to help and serve the humanity, especially the people of India, from the deaths. Rows and rows of people dying because of the COVID. So recently, Devi Parashakti has revealed the Akashic readings that, oh, the people of India, listen properly. Bharat, the great enlightened land, where from time to time, Avatara Purusha come, blossom, and do good to the world. The only Bharata which is there cannot be lost. People, the enlightenment womb cannot be made sterile. For generation after generation, Jnanis and Avatara Purushas has to live, has to blossom. Only that is best, good to the world. World cannot be sacrificed for the sake of conspiracies done by some ignorant thieves who were stuck in Maya. Srishti should not have lost. Cosmos should not have the destruction. To save the cosmos from I made the huge it as Kailasa. Kailasa is the ship that will gather all the enlightenment powers of this cosmos and save the people from the pralaya. Through the tricks of the traitors, the rule of the enemies, without any other way out, time came for the sailor itself to be. That is why the sky is boiling, moving towards the huge destruction. People, if children do mistakes in ignorance by getting stuck in Maya, as it is Parashakti, Paramashakti, Parashodasti, and Manolmani, my responsibility to save the cosmos from destruction. I am telling some of the truths. Listen properly. Within next few months, not in thousands or lakhs, lives will be lost in crores. Crores of lives will be lost in India. I am telling you the truth. I am telling you the good. Search for the protection for your life. Now, once administering Adi Kailasa, listen properly. Before 12 years, knowing the pralaya that was about to come, gathering together all the Aushadha Shaktis from all around the world, withholding in the Navapashana, I installed it as Anandalinga in the Vaidya Sarovar. In the coming Guru Purnima, that enlightenment alchemy will come to fruition and maturity and blossom as the complete Navapashana Linga. From the upcoming Guru Purnima, allow everyone coming there to take the sacred bath in Navapashana Linga. Make all needed arrangements in all the ways for that. Deadly corona will not come to those who drink the Gita and take sacred bath. So here is an opportunity for all the viewers today, especially the people of India, for you to take part in this volunteering program where you can be part of serving the humanity. Crores and crores of people are going to come after Guru Purnima to take the dip, to take the sacred dip in this Navapashana Linga and save themselves from this cosmic pralaya. So we invite every single Indian, especially, and also people around the world who can come to India during this time and volunteer and serve the humanity to save themselves from the pralaya. Especially for this is the best opportunity for them to save themselves from this pralaya when they can take this sacred bath in the 21 feet Navapashana Linga that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanitana, His Divine Holiness Swamiji has installed, foreseen this whole happening 12 years before, and he has installed this linga for the humanity to benefit from this pralaya. So we would like to invite all the applications. I request the NTV operator to please project the sign up link that is on the last slide. So already there are so many applications we have received, and we are shortlisting the applications for all of you to join this volunteering program, where you can have this lifetime experience to serve crores and crores of people. Especially so many people are losing their loved ones, they're losing their lives, health, wealth. Nothing seems to be permanent in their life. They're all looking for some spiritual solutions. Especially Swamiji has foreseen this pralaya 12 years before and made this sacred concoction of Navapashana Linga. And just by taking the dip and having this Tirtha, sacred water of the Ananda Lingam, 21 feet Navapashana Lingam, in Vaidya Sarovar in Adi Kailasa, you can save yourself from the corona pandemic. So we request the NTV operator to project this sign-up form, a rare opportunity for all the people around the world to serve the humanity from the pandemic by offering the spiritual solutions. So you can register yourself at tinyurl.com/John Paramashivasena. Let's take a few minutes to sign up for tinyurl.com/Join Paramashivasena.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment signs. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. One or two times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By third time, fourth time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and the cosmic beings built. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifest the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnation. Both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each god is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But the Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only. So that energy itself completely expresses. Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilakshyanam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, I welcome each and every one of us who are sitting with us live for this very special segment of Videha Mukti, sharing about the liberation of my pre-monastic father, who had a great blessing of being liberated at the time of death by none other than the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. The experience that I'm going to be sharing today, witnessing, being a direct witness to the liberation of my pre-monastic father, Kailasa from Chennai, would not have been possible without the blessings of my Guru, our beloved Swamiji. And the fact that just one day after my pre-monastic father left the body, if I am able to come today live to share this experience, that would also not be possible without the blessings of my beloved Guru, our beloved Swamiji. It is only because of his blessings that Kailasa Maya, a devotee from Chennai, experienced liberation. It is only with the blessings of Swamiji that I am in a position today to be able to share this for enriching the world. It is only with the blessings of Swamiji that this incident is even happened and is happening. So, with ultimate gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swamiji, and seeking his blessings, I would like to share my experience of witnessing the liberation of my pre-monastic father in this episode. And I would like to sincerely invite each and every one of us who are here now joining us live. If you are watching this live stream, kindly share this live stream with your friends and family, with your Sangha members, with your near and dear ones, because what happened just probably 36 hours before was a cosmic happening. Just by knowing this cosmic happening, it can liberate each and every one of us. Just by knowing what happened and what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, how Swamiji is making himself available in the lives of each and every one of his devotees. Not only it is a reassurance, it is a liberation while living. So this story, this experience that I'm going to share today, which is the story of Videha Mukti, which is liberating my pre-monastic father. The story and experience of witnessing the liberation of my pre-monastic father can lead us all to experience Jivan Mukti, liberation while living. So I invite each and every one of us to take a moment to share this live feed, share it with your Sangha members. Let everyone watch this and listen to this unique happening. So with ultimate gratitude at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Swamiji, I would like to start the segment by giving a brief introduction about my pre-monastic parents. I request the NTV operator to please project the slide. So I'd like to start off with, yes. I would like to start off with maybe a brief intro to how, just a quick background about myself. I was born and brought up in Chennai. I did my engineering. I did my bachelor's of engineering in the US, in India, and then I did my master's of engineering in the US. And it was when I was doing my job as a software engineer in Microsoft, I came to know about Swamiji. I met Swamiji, and I came for my inner awakening in the year 2009. And in the November of 2009, I actually, after I finished my inner awakening, Swamiji revealed to me the purpose of my life. The purpose of my life is to be a sannyasi of Nithyananda order. As soon as Swamiji revealed it, I just knew that that was what was the purpose of my life. So I went back to the US, I quit my job, and I came back and joined as a full-time monastic member in the Adinu. And on the 22nd of November 2009, started my journey into the life of sannyas. And on the 10th of March 2013, I was blessed to receive the Purna Sannyas, which is the the ultimate stage of sannyas, blessed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And that we do have a tradition in the Purna Sannyas that during the Purna Sannyas initiation, if your parents, pre-monastic parents are there, they can come and they can give the tatastu. Means they can bless you to live the life of a Purna Sannyas. So the Purna Sannyas I took happened on the day of Shivaratri, Maha Paramashivratri in the year 2013. So I had invited my pre-monastic parents to actually come. So when my sannyas vows were read, my parents also came, and so Swamiji was sitting there and I was standing here, and right next to me, my pre-monastic parents were there, and they were given a mic, and after I finish my reading of the vows, they can tell tatastu, means they can bless their daughter to walk the path of sannyas. So my pre-monastic parents were there, and even though they did not understand and it was too much for them to fathom that I'm making this decision to take a sannyas lifestyle, they were clear that I had made this decision myself. So they wanted to support me in my decision. So both my parents actually came to the mic, and my pre-monastic father, actually, he said, you have been successful in what you have done so far as an engineer, as a student, and as an engineer, and as a software developer. You have been successful in whatever you have done so far. And in this new path that you are embarking, I give you my fullest blessings and let you be successful in this path also. And I never expected that they would actually bless me to be successful in this part. I really wanted them to accept, just the fact that I'm living this lifestyle. But both my pre-monastic parents actually blessed me, and they said, let you be successful in this lifestyle, in this new path, and let you live the life that you want, and let you be successful in this new journey that you are embarking with your Guru. And that's how I took the Purna Sannyas, and Swamiji blessed me into this lifestyle. And many people actually, after I took the life of sannyas, many people have actually asked me, how does it feel like, you left your parents and you have taken and embraced the sannyas lifestyle? Who will be there for them? Who will take care of them? So I had some time back had an interview that I did for YouTube. Just wanted my pre-monastic parents to share what it is for them to see and experience that their daughter experiencing this sannyas lifestyle. So I'm going to play this clip of my pre-monastic parents sharing about what it feels when their child took sannyas, what it means for them, and how it feels for them.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Having come from an educated family, initially we thought that my son and daughter should come to should have the highest education which is available in India, and as per that they have been educated and as a BTech and as a PE, and having come to such an extent, we thought that they will be the guiding factor to our family. But all of a sudden, when Jnanatma took sannyas, I was little depressed for a particular day. But in Tamil, there's a proverb called Karna Karyam Illamal Edum Nadakkaadu. That is, without any reason, nothing will happen in the world. And all these things are decided by Lord Shiva only. So we are all only puppets. At the maximum, we can do what has been assigned to us, and we have to leave certain things to God. And in that aspect, we accepted her sannyas. Having accepted her sannyas in Nithyananda Paramashivam, our further expectation is that, like Vivekananda or Nivedita to Ramakrishna, she should come up in an assignment, with high devotion and sincerity to Swamiji as well as to Nithyananda Paramashivam. And she has to learn whatever she can learn and prove herself to be worthy instead of a dead weight to the organization. We expect her to be a trustworthy person and should come up in her life, which has been, should come up in her job, which has been assigned to her.
So that was my parents, pre-monastic parents, when I started on this path of sannyas. And in the year 2015, they were blessed by Swamiji to attend the Inner Awakening program. And in that Inner Awakening program, it so happened that, the mother still had some kind of unhealed part inside her, that her daughter no longer belongs to her and she has taken this lifestyle of sannyas. And during the class, once Swamiji told my mother, addressing my mother, he told her, "You have given your daughter to me. I will be a son to you." And just listening to that, saying, her daughter is now the daughter of Paramashiva, the daughter of Swamiji himself, brought so much of completion and healing in her. And from then on, literally, my pre-monastic parents have been living with Swamiji as their son. And from that moment, they did not have any kind of a missing or any kind of a feeling that the daughter is not living with them. And it is Swamiji who is living with them. Let us hear what my pre-monastic parents had shared regarding this aspect. But how's your life been? But how's your life been?
Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say?" He laughed and said, "No, only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me." Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, will you do it? I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, you are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say? He laughed and said, no, only if you know I am the guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me. Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru.
Nithyanandam, welcome back. Sorry for the technical glitch. So we'll now be playing just a short clip on what is the experience that my pre-monastic parents went through as Swamiji blessed me into this lifestyle of sannyas. Let's hear from them directly.
I'll tell you one thing. When we see my daughter, we got 5 sisters and he got 5 sisters. Everything we took marriage, we conducted all the marriages, everything. From the childhood, anything with a good gift or anything which is very nice, I'll keep it for our marriage. This is, we can keep it at a big box. I'll collect everything for our marriage. Not even a small thing I eat. It's very nice. I'll bring it for my children and for them I'll give at the happiness what they are. I'll share it. When suddenly, all of a sudden, it is taking away everything from me and nothing is happening what I thought. I too thought, why it is happening like this? What we did? Every temple I'll go and cry. Why? What mistake I have done? What mistake I have done? Why you took from my soul, from me, and I'm just a body here? What? You just tell me every temple, every astrologer, I'll go and ask. When we attended Swamiji's satsang or when we met Swamiji in IA, he made me to cry and put me in such a way. He said, somebody told something not for them, but he took that pain to me and he said in a big crowd, wow, who is telling about her? She is my daughter. Nobody else can say anything to her. She is my daughter. When he said that, I got the answer that what is this happening? What I was just roaming around here and there in all the temple, everywhere. What happened to me? What happened? Why? When he took, this is the purpose is happening. This is the answer. I got it. was searching answer everywhere. Swamiji gave an answer. I cried and just melted down there. Then everything went away from me, and it is only Swamiji. He saw me, and through the God, He's doing the Swamiji. And at that time, I become completed. I didn't feel that she's away from me. She's away from me. I feel that she's always with me. Swamiji is always with me. Whatever happened, I just telling to this Nadaraja, and I'm just talking to Swamiji and Nadaraja. Then all my outside world, everything went away. I didn't have any pleasure outside to search. Inside me, I got all the things. Now I feel that I'm completed. I don't know any external pressure to make me happy. The internal thing itself, I'm so happy and blissful. Now I feel that I wanted to leave now itself because I'm very blissed. I don't want anything from outside world to make me happy. This she gave with a sannyas life. With this answer, I got it. And this is the one I got it from Swamiji.
And when my Premanastic parents, actually Swamiji took care of their completion. Swamiji did everything. He completed my Premanastic father, he completed my Premanastic mother, made them understand the purpose and the reason for Sonia. Swamiji actually spent 1 hour when they had actually come once to the monastery. Swamiji sat with my Premanastic parents, explained to them for 1 hour what is it that we need to do for Hinduism and what is required. And they felt, oh God, this is what is such a divine mission. And they felt so happy that their daughter is deciding to be a part of this divine mission. And Swamiji actually took care of everything. And at the end of the inner awakening, when my father went up on the stage to share his experience of inner awakening, to my absolute amazement, he took the mic and he said, Swamiji, I have only one daughter, but I wish I had more daughters so I could give all of them to you. From where they were actually not being ready to be able to accept that sannyas lifestyle because they felt the daughter was, choosing something which they don't know. From that, Swamiji completed them to a point where my Premanastic father said, I wish I had more daughters so I could have given all of them to Swamiji. This is what he shared at the end of his inner awakening in Varanasi in 2015. And not just that, Swamiji blessed my Premanastic home to become a temple of Kailasa. So the temple of Kailasa in Tambram was inaugurated in my Premanastic home and was being maintained and run with the blessings of Swamiji from the year 2015. So almost 6 years over, they are now staying into their 7th year. They have been running the temple in the main living room of the house. They have this beautiful temple of Nataraja, Shivagami and Swamiji's deity in the house. And Swamiji had blessed them with that. Swamiji said, I myself will be there in your house and I myself will be a son to you. So literally Swamiji has lived with them over the past 6 years. And in Swamiji's own words, Swamiji said, my gurus gave me deities and those deities became a home temple. That home temple became a guru's ashram, and from that guru's ashram came the Ramakrishna Peetham, the first Kailasa in Europe. So Swamiji said, it is from home temples a country is born and a Hindu nation is born. It all starts from home temple. And he had blessed my Premanastic parents with a beautiful home temple of Nataraja, Shivagami and Swamiji's Murti, literally experiencing and living in that energized space of a temple for more than 6 years. So just a short clip of what experience that they have had having a temple, a Kailasa in their own house. Parents, you have a temple in the house. How did it happen? You have literally Sadashiva living with you, a temple in the living place of where you are. So how did the temple happen, and what kind of experience you are having by having a temple there? Why don't you share that?
Suddenly, this temple we never expected, but that place where the temple is now, every puja, everything happened from her childhood. Even her birthday celebrated in the same place. Every homa, others relations, all the good things that happened in the same place. When Jnanatma only took the initiative to bring the temple here, we didn't even know. Sudden one fine morning, Nataraja, everything is coming and sitting in there. We never thought it is going to happen. Immediately, Swamiji has blessed it. The Shiva energy will be vibrating here, not only for them, whoever enters in the hall. Whoever enters in the hall, Nataraja and every Shiva energy will be passing on to them through me. Then we thought, this is what is, but we are more than that. Whoever enters, they feel this hall is vibrating with Shiva energy. And every now and then, we didn't have anything else. I'll just sit in front of it. Previously, I used to do chanting, lot of mantra, lot of slogas, everything. Now everything is gone. I'll just sit in front of Nataraja. Whatever I do, I'll sit in front of Nataraja. Just listening his song. The hall itself started becoming like what I can say, it's a vibrating God's energy here. And Swamiji is two ways. Swamiji, we could see Swamiji every now and then. Nothing else now we needed. Nothing else we want anything in the world in this now. Everything happened. I feel thank you for Swamiji and Jnanatma's energy only is happening here. So we didn't feel much that she's away from us. She's inside us. Now she's only extended. Previously I used to think she is away from us. Somebody has took it from me. And I used to feel very sad when I go to the ashram for anything, any such. I just see her where she's going. I will be saying, not even listening one word. Now I won't even see her anything, but nothing will happen. We feel happy that she's there. The only completion has happened in me. And what about me?
Yeah, as far as myself is concerned, most of the Swamiji's devotees as well as the newcomers, the moment they enter into the house, they feel some sort of vibration in their body. But I could not experience the same. Then I asked myself why. Then suddenly a story comes to my mind. A Brahmin lady is married to a fisherman. And the moment she enters into the fisherman's cove, the fish smell was so adamant that she could not able to she was not able to tolerate it. Then I said, hey, what is this? Is there so much of bad smell is there? Then over a period of time, she was accustomed with that smell. Then she told that, hey, as a Brahmin lady, the moment I entered, I said, drive away all the bad smell. Like that. Having in and around the Swamiji, we could not able to feel the vibration in ourselves. But it is there, but we could not able to realize. It is, we are more or less in the same space of the Brahmin lady who feels that just because we arrived, that smell has gone out. It is not so. We could not able to realize it, but it is still there.
Wonderful. So it was just with the blessings of Swamiji, how he had taken care of them even after, at every step in the way. Swamiji had taken care of my pre-monastic parents, and ultimately, when it was the right time, Swamiji blessed my pre-monastic father with Videha Mukti, with Antima Sannyasa, with Sayujya Mukti, and with Kailasa Padavi. All these terms, many of us have heard in satsangs, all these terms, many of us have heard, in scriptures and Hindu scriptures, but just I was a personal witness when Swamiji blessed my pre-monastic father with Videha Mukti, ultimate liberation at the time of death, with Antima Sannyas, the sannyas initiation at the time of death, with Sayujya Mukti, his being just merging into the super consciousness of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and Kailasa Padavi, the eternal residence in Kailasa. That is what Swamiji blessed. And in the next part, I would like to share with you the sequence of events as it happened on the 20th of March, yesterday morning. How it all happened, I would like to share with all of you after a short
break. Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction You are God. You are Shiva. How can I not do what you say? He laughed and said, no. Only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me. Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru.
So I would like to narrate the exact sequence of events that happened that led to the mukti, the liberation of Kailasa Maya. So my pre-monastic father was aged around 73 years of age, and about 2 weeks back, he was tested COVID positive, and he was having terrible body ache. And at one point, his oxygen levels came very low, so he had to be admitted in a hospital. So they were able to find a hospital to admit from. And my pre-monastic mother, because she is an initiated disciple, devotee of Swamiji, she was in messaging Swamiji and receiving the blessings and healing blessings for my pre-monastic father. And Swamiji has been directly attending to her and blessing, and he said he will take care. Now, yesterday morning, the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the Devi Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan was actually about to start. And it was around 7 a.m. in the morning. And it was at that time I got a message from Swamiji's secretary telling that, Swamiji said he will take care of your Purvashram father. Not that you are worried, but just wanted to pass on the message to you. And I know my pre-monastic mother was messaging Swamiji and receiving the blessing, so I wasn't, very concerned at all. And suddenly, all of a sudden, I got a message. I said I took it as like a general reassurance. So I just passed on the message. The Akashic reading was actually about to start, so I was just getting ready for it. I just forwarded the message saying that Swamiji is taking care, no need to worry, to my pre-monastic mother. So then what happened is the darshan, and around 8:30 a.m. in the morning, my pre-monastic brother had messaged me. He actually lives in the US. It so happened that he took a flight and he just arrived yesterday morning in India, and he messaged me saying that the doctors are saying that Kailasa Maya's condition is very. They are resuscitating him, and they informed the family to urgently come to the hospital. So I immediately passed a message to Swamiji, and I got a response back immediately saying that Swamiji is taking care. Swamiji will do what's to be done. So I was like, first of all, I was not worried or concerned. I know what Swamiji is always there. So I just passed and wanted to update Swamiji. And as soon as I got the message, I called my pre-monastic family, and I informed that Swamiji is taking care. There is no need to worry. So it was by then it was around 9 o'clock in the morning, and they had reached they were just reaching the hospital. As they were reaching the hospital, I got a message from Swamiji, reading as follows. I'm projecting the message on the screen. So the Swamiji directly messaged and he said, Jnanatma, I am attending to your Purvashram father. Tell your Purvashram mom, mostly he will relax. Okay, so we don't know anything. As of now, only thing that we know is, my pre-monastic father is in the ICU and his condition is critical. And this was the first message I actually got directly from Swamiji, saying that mostly your father will relax. I will be I will be there right now with him. Tell her not to worry. You also don't worry. He has done all his responsibilities. He is relaxed. Tell your Purvashram brother too. Please understand how Swamiji, just literally at that moment, okay, he was just there. He prepared and he's preparing each and every one of us, and he is there literally taking care of my pre-monastic father. I was so touched when I got this message from Swamiji. First, he said, mostly he will relax, and I am there with him now. And tell your mom not to worry. You don't worry. Tell your Purvashram brother not to worry. And he is relaxed. This is the first, actually, I got this message first from Swamiji only. We have not heard anything from the doctors so far. And as we got this message, that was when my pre-monastic family, my pre-monastic brother and mother reached the hospital. And we actually heard about Kailasa Maya leaving the body first from Swamiji, even before the doctors informed us. Then what happened is, at that time, that is when my brother met with the doctor, and the doctor said that your father has passed away. And, I was on the call with my pre-monastic mother telling, don't worry, Swamiji is taking care, he is there, he is relaxed. And immediately my pre-monastic mother, of course, couldn't bear the shock. It was unexpected, definitely. He was 73 years of age, however, it was still unexpected for her. And so she started crying. And immediately Swamiji said, I want to talk to your pre-monastic mother. So I was able to connect Swamiji on the phone call with my pre-monastic mother. So I was also on the line, and my pre-monastic mother started crying and expressing her pain and anguish and suffering and her sorrow. And she was saying, Swamiji, you please take me also. Why should I be there? I have finished all my responsibilities. I have nothing else to do. You please liberate me also, Swamiji. I want to, go off as a Dirgha Sumangali. And she said, Swamiji, I got a boon from you that I will be a Dirgha Sumangali. Dirgha Sumangali means where till the end of the husband continues to live. And the wife dies before the husband leaves. Like basically, Dirgha Sumangali means you will never be a widow. That's what it means. So she told Swamiji on the phone that, Swamiji, you had blessed me to be a Dirgha Sumangali. I don't want to be like a widower. Let me also leave. And my son who has come, let him do the final rites of both his father and the mother. And please liberate me also. Please take me also with me to liberate me also. And I was on the phone call with my pre-monastic mother at that time. And I was like, oh God, I understood her situation, but Swamiji was on the line. And, I didn't want her to take so much of Swamiji's time. So I intervened and I said, it's okay, don't worry. Swamiji is there. Swamiji will take care. You don't worry. And Swamiji was also on the phone call, and he said, Jnanatma, you keep quiet. And so I just shut my mouth. And then, my mother she just expressed herself. She just expressed her sorrow, her pain, and whatever she was going through, and the root shock that she had to face. And Swamiji didn't say anything. He just said, breathe ma. He was just listening. He was just listening. listening. And then in the end of the call, the call was about to end. And Swamiji told me, Inganatma, why don't you talk to the doctor and see if they can do some kind of resuscitating method, like giving an electric shock or something to bring the life back into the body. Can you speak to the doctors and see? And the call got over. Now, at this point, I wanted to share with all our viewers that when my pre-monastic mother was talking, and directly Swamiji was attending to her, and Swamiji was talking to her. Later in the evening, after finishing all the formalities and all that, my pre-monastic mother went back to the house. Later in the evening, when I connected with her, that is when she told me that after she spoke to Swamiji, all her pain, after that, she, not one drop of tear, it fell from her. Just like the pain, the very root of pain and suffering was removed from her. That is when I understood. I was thinking, oh God, Swamiji is spending so much time on the call. I didn't want Swamiji's time to be wasted. And actually, Swamiji told her at that time, Jnanatma, you keep quiet. And later on also, Swamiji told, you don't behave like a dry Vedanti, to your mother. You don't behave like that. So I understood to an extent. And then later on, when I spoke to my pre-monastic mother, only then I understood what Swamiji was doing. Just providing, the listening, and just literally doing the samskara dahana kriya, removing all the pains, the suffering, the anguish, the sorrow that she could have gone through. And that is when I remembered in Inner Awakening, Swamiji gave a blessing to my mother. You have given your daughter to me. I will be a son to you. See, typically this kind of lamenting and crying and expressing ourselves, you will not sit and do with a guru, or you will not sit and do with a God. You will sit and do with your family members. You will sit and do with your son, or your immediate family. And that is who Swamiji was for my mother at that time. He was her son, just listening to her, expressing herself, just venting her out, so that all those suppressed emotions and that pain and suffering and sorrow leave once and for all. It impacted me so deeply in a way that every word that Swamiji gives, the extent to which Swamiji goes to fulfill that word, to fulfill that blessing, to fulfill that boon. At this time, Swamiji is handling so many different things, so many other responsibilities, so many different things. At this time, spending, so many minutes on the call, listening, because I could have listened to her, or my Purusham brother was there. He would have always said, okay, I'm liberating your father. That's all. But why Swamiji was on the call? The blessing that he gave her, the boon that he gave her, I will be a son to you. And just being that son at that moment when it was needed the most, that is when, living around Swamiji for many, many years, being his disciple and being his sannyas disciple, being personally trained by Swamiji, seeing Swamiji in so many different dimensions, in so many different situations. But this incident actually very deeply impacted me, that every word Swamiji is giving to every devotee. Sometimes, and many times, the blessings that we receive, we take it for granted, or when Swamiji says, I'll be with you, or, we understand. But we only understand it to a certain extent. But the integrity to which Swamiji holds every blessing, every boon that he gives, every word that he utters to his disciples, the very understanding clicked in me in a much deeper level after this incident. So, Then after this, so after we spoke, and then Swamiji immediately after this call, Swamiji immediately messaged and said, "I'm resting. I'm relaxing him, your father, your pre-monastic father right now. Still, he has not crossed the causal body." Still, he has not crossed the causal body, and he is resting and he is relaxing. This is what Swamiji immediately messaged. Then, as I was reading this message, I got a call from my Swamiji secretary telling that Swamiji is telling if you can talk to the doctors and ask them if they can do any kind of a resuscitation method like revival methods, like giving a shock, because he has still not left the body completely. He has not left the causal body. So it is possible to bring him back. So at this time, I spoke to the doctor directly and I told them that, is it possible? Can you try? I know you have tried everything. Can you try all the possible methods, even if it is some kind of an electric shock or something, what you can do to revive? And that is when the doctors actually told me, "Madam, it was 9 o'clock in the morning at that time." They said, "Madam, it's already too late. Your father passed away at 7 o'clock itself, 7 a.m. in the morning. And we have tried all possible methods to all the possible procedures. As for the procedure, we have tried everything. And, he is not responding." And that is when they exactly said, "Your father passed away at 7 o'clock." And that is exactly when I had gotten a message from Swamiji saying, "I'm taking care of your Purashram father. Out of the blue, because I did not send him any message at that time. Just out of the blue, Swamiji himself connected and he sent a message saying, "I am taking care of your Purashram father" at 7 a.m., exactly the time when his soul was, leaving the body, was getting ready to leave the body or just getting prepared to leave the body. That is when Swamiji had a message. Before any of us knew, before even the medical doctors knew, knew, the nurses knew, before even my family knew. Taking care. So then what happened? I conveyed back to Swami that, all the possible methods. And they are able to um, keep his ears. And it was, you know, he was that COVID strict and was able to talk to the doctor, and he was he took the phone inside and he kept the phone ears of my was like already declared him phone. I was on the phone call and Swamiji was on the phone call on the other end. So I was holding the phone here. near the years of my father. And Swamiji started mantra. Sitting and continuously Swamiji was chanting on the phone the Mahavakyas, Ham Brahmasmi, the Mahavakya Tattvamasi. Swamiji was just chanting. To phone was vibrating. The I could just see Swamiji. I just feel you know, of Swamiji, just getting transmitted through the phone. Like how exactly how I felt. Continuously the that the Maha just reverberating. He says, I could just see Jesus pushing experience through the into that through to that being already left the physical body in the different layers of the body. Is now through the phone. It was an experience. It was a totally different experience. Something which I have never seen. Tattvamasi, Aham Brahma. Continuous. Not chanting. Maybe a few other mantras, I don't remember. I was totally blanked out. I could feel Swamiji is intense and Swamiji just into being. I was on the line just witnessing. And on the other end, what was going on inside me is Swamiji doesn't I like Swamiji so much uh, being. And I was like, Swamiji, I was literally overwhelmed with Swamiji. I just couldn't even fathom, I couldn't even handle it. Talking to my mother itself, I felt was too much for why Swamiji has to do all this. Then next coming and with a person who has left the body, or at least declared dead as per the doctors, keeping the phone on his ears, chanting the Mahavakyas, and it was just too much for I felt extremely overwhelmed with Swamiji's love and compassion at that time. Just being available in every which possible way. In every which possible way. All the things Swamiji can do and be available, Swamiji was there at that moment. And after the Swamiji finished the initiation, immediately Swamiji sent him. He didn't say anything else. He only chanted the mantras on the phone, and then the call was completed. And then Swamiji messaged me immediately. He said, I took care. He just beautifully received sannyas and relaxed. Now he is a gave him Antim Sannyas and Mahavakyopadesham and relaxed him. He repeated, when I gave him the Mahavakya and relaxed. I was just reading and reading and reading and trying to just cognize what Swamiji has just said. The being who had left the body, nobody was there at that time when that being left the body except Swamiji. Whether it was at 7 o'clock when the being was about to leave the body, or even now, and at a time where we are, for all of us, we are only seeing that the physically is declared dead. That's all. But Swamiji has not left the